Welcome to the Misfit One Lifestyles with Elizabeth Colin. She will awaken and connect with your Misfit One. Are you tired of the ups and downs in your life? Are you ready to live a healthy lifestyle once and for all? We are talking about all aspects of your life. Being fit is not just physical, it's also your mind and soul. Learn how to take steps in your life to move towards your goals. Elizabeth's goal is for everyone listening to the sound of her voice to get fit. Let's get focused, let's get intentional, and let's transform. Now here's your host, Elizabeth Colin.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Misfit One Lifestyles with your host, Elizabeth Colin, also known as Misfit One. And today, my guest is somebody who speaks with his hands as well as his mouth, because he is a rapper and a boxer. Hey, Kyron, how you doing?
How you doing?
I am well. I am so excited to speak with you today because, listen, I too box.
Do you?
Mm-hmm. Not anymore. When I was younger, I did. So how did you get started with boxing?
At a young age, as like most boxers do. My dad took me to the gym when I was 8 years old. That's just history, you know what I mean? Just stuck with it, you know, got better and just pursued it as my professional career. I kind of knew what I wanted to do. Like at I say 13, I knew I wanted to be a boxer. You
did at 13. So at 13 you was just chilling, and then one day you was like, "Listen, I'm gonna be a professional boxer."
Nah, it wasn't really like that. It was more so like I did other sports. I was pretty good at basketball. I was good at football. But boxing, I just was like excellent. And I had one of those fathers that, you know, he pushed excellence. So, you know, it's something I'm good at, something I wanted to win at. And I seen the future. I seen the lifestyle of boxers, and I seen I could make a lifestyle of it. So it's something I pursued at a very young age. I was thinking like an adult.
Yeah, you must read my face, because I'm like, you were already acting like a young man at 13. He's like, listen, I saw the lifestyle, I saw what I want, and that's what it's about, right? You was focused on it. You said, this is what I want, and then you moved with intentions to get that. And when you moved towards that, what did you do more to become a professional?
I would say mindset. Just waking up early. Putting in that extra time, just dedicating myself. Now, I'm not perfect, and I've made mistakes along the way, but just overall, just being that like workhorse and just battling and just make my dreams come true. I just know it's not easy, so like I know putting in the work is like the only way.
I like that. And when you say putting in the work, what is putting in the work to you?
It's mental, emotional. It's physical. So, you know, putting in the reps, but just putting in the mental reps too, just thinking about it and, you know what I mean? Praying about it, making it a reality, just watching footage or just practicing over and over again and just getting your whole being, because boxing you can't play. It's something that when you in the ring, it has to be your whole being. So just mentally, just putting yourself forward and just making sure that you can be perfect.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying about that, Kay, because look, guy, when that guy got in that ring, what was that, Nate? What was his name? Nate,
Robinson. I know you're talking about. Yeah.
You know, why you smiling already? Because, see.
Well, you know what?
Because you ain't lying when you say you can't play in that ring. I know, because I did box. Yeah. I was in that ring. I know that. But a lot of other people don't know that. But when he got in that ring, he showed a lot of people that this ain't playtime.
It's one thing to practice. It's one thing to do it under the gun. When you under the gun and everything's in that moment, you have to be good times like 3, because you're not going to be able to be your full self because you're thinking too much. So you got to make sure that you bring enough in the ring where even with that little bit that goes off because of nerves, you're still great.
Right. Yeah.
It's not an easy thing to do. It's not easy to do. It's a gift, honestly. It's a gift.
I agree. You know what? It's not an easy thing to do. Like, I literally, I was a born fighter, though. Like, I'm just a little fighter. Like, I will fight. That's what I do.
Awesome.
So I thought it was the same, but once you was trained and get in the ring, it's a whole
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a whole different thing. It's not we're not playing no more. This is not playtime.
You can't play when you're getting punched in the face, and then you're worrying about getting hit. You're enduring the pain, and then you're on top of that getting tired, and then you trying to throw your own punches, and then you know what I mean. It's not a lot. It's a lot to do, and depending on who you're going against, it can get even more difficult. So the pressure always is rising. You always got to just meet that challenge.
Yeah, I like that you say that because it is always meeting that challenge. And when you say you put in the work, you do what you needed to do. When did you become professional?
I turned 19. It was 19.
Okay. And how did that look? What can you walk us through that moment?
Well, I won 3 national titles as an amateur. I had 100. Well, at the time I had 99 fights, so I wanted to do one more fight so I could have 100, just because I like even numbers.
Right.
I was like, I'm gonna do one more fight. I did it in my state, and it was a big thing. Had everybody come through, and I had my 100th fight, and we had some people that was talking to us about turning professional. We spoke to some good promotional entities in the game, and we decided to sign with Premier Boxing Champions, PBC. I mean, it's been great. It's been it's been ups and downs, with the whole process, and just just being a complete athlete. I think I'm 26 now, so I've been doing it for a little bit. So I'm like a little young vet in the game, but it's like
that's so cute.
I still have so much to go. So it's just getting yourself to another level that you didn't even think that was there. So it's just constant, just grinding and just, putting in that extra work. And when I just say work, I don't want people to think that it's just like pumping iron.
Physical,
punching the bag. It's like, it's mental work, like setting up your schedule, setting yourself up to succeed, making sure that you stretching, you're doing the yoga classes, you're taking the vitamins, you're eating the right foods, you're putting the right things in your body. It's not just putting the work in physically. So
come through, Kai, come through. I think you need to say that one more time because people don't get that. They think about all the physical, and it is physical. It's physical work. But the physical part I could handle because I'm a beast. I got this. But it was the mental part that was really hard for me. Because I'm a mom, and you go from like loving your baby to like, I'm gonna kill him.
Yeah. I always tell people when I'm getting ready for a fight, it's a dark place that you got to go to. When I say dark, I don't necessarily mean like, devilish or like demonic. I'm talking more so like you have to be so focused and so dialed into what you're doing that nothing else matters. You're willing to put your body and your mind through whatever you got to get to where you need to be. It's not a place that everybody can go, but it's somewhere if you want to be successful, especially in the sport that I am. It's a place you got to go to.
Yeah, that's very true, and I'm glad you said that because it is a mental spot that you definitely have to go into, and a lot of times back in the day, some of the old school boxers didn't even ever leave that dark spot, right? They was in that spot 24/7. That's what they did. And that's part of the training too, when to be in that moment and let it go, right? So since you brought it up, what do you do on your on the days that you used to fight? What does that day look like for you?
On the day of the fight?
A day of the fight. Fight day.
Just chilling. I mean, I tried on the day of the fight, all the work is already done. So you just kind of like, when you want to kind of put that calm to the storm. Because you know it's coming, but you just got to stay calm. Keep your body at a real calm place so that when you're ready to, put yourself through it, that you have everything. So it's just really just getting your mind at a real calm place, not overthinking it, not putting it to the side either, but just keeping that real calm place where, today I gotta do what I gotta do, and just being able to perform.
I'm gonna go back and say you just made a valid point. I love that you just said that the work is already done.
Yeah,
That day is not the day to try to do the reps or do this.
It's over. It's over.
It's done.
For real, it's gonna be what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
It's gonna be what it's gonna be. Whatever you believe in or whatever you trust in, you just gotta know that it's gonna be what it's gonna be, and you're gonna be all right.
Yeah.
So,
win or lose, you'll be all right. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. Yeah. So let me ask you this. What division are you in? Like, what's your weight class?
I'm a middleweight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, is that hard for you?
What, making a weight?
Yeah.
No. I bounce, though. Sometimes I fight at catch weights at, like, a little bit lower than middleweight. This fight, actually, I'm fighting above my weight class. So, we play around with it.
Let's talk about that. When is that fight? Tell us all about that.
I can't tell you too much.
Just tell us what you can tell. Just a little bit. Just me and you. It's just me and you.
It's a big fight. February 27th. It's a really big fight. It'll be on TV. You'll be able to watch me live. I can't say too much.
Do you see I'm showing you all 32 teeth? Like, so I am so excited for that. It is. It's going to be lit. And I'm going to be all in. You listen. This is going to be, I was looking at all your little film and I'm like, look at him. He is funny. Like, who do you look up to as a boxer? Who was somebody that you was like, because you said earlier, you saw their lifestyles, you saw their things. What was one of the people that stood out to you?
Sugar Ray Leonard, Floyd Mayweather, young Floyd Mayweather.
Why you gonna say young? Why he old now?
Because just Floyd. Well, yeah, when I became an adult, now these people are my peers. So right. I don't really look up to anybody now. I pay attention, but I'm not in the mindset to look up.
I know what you're saying. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
But growing up as a kid, I watched Floyd Mayweather and his style, and I watched Arturo Gatti, and I watched Roy Jones and Sugar Ray Leonard. I love the sport, so I always watch boxing.
Yeah.
I just seen what I wanted to be, honestly. And it's not even just in boxing. 'Cause I look up to people that's not boxing. So like, I'm a big Biggie fan.
Really, Biggie?
I love Jay-Z. So I love Wayne. So
okay.
So like it's not the fact I love Tom Brady. I'm a Saints fan, but I love Tom. Like it's like I like greatness.
You got it. Oh, there you
go. I like when people achieve things that they really ain't supposed to be achieving. You know what I mean? Like
I know exactly what you're
not supposed to be doing.
Right.
And I don't even see myself as just an athlete. I just think I'm a star. So I think it's my time. It's coming right around the corner.
The time is now, my friend. The time is now. And you was naming some rappers, and you rap too, right? Shut it down.
Yeah, right. I do it all, and I'm good. So, I'm gonna put it all. I'm gonna pull it all together. It's gonna all come together. I record over a studio in Wilmington, Wave Lab Studios, and we just make good music. So
right,
that's gonna be part of my whole. I'm gonna bring everything together, and it's gonna be magical. You're gonna be like, wow, is he really doing all that? How you have the time to do all that?
Oh, it's I can just see it now. It's magical. It's magical. Right. And listen, you guys cannot see him, but he has the cutest little baby face. And when he smiles, his whole face light up because he got those little dimples. And wow. You be thinking, you're just like, who's scared of that? But then I saw you boxing.
I don't need you to be scared of me. I don't want you to be scared of me because, especially my opponents, don't be scared of me. I like when my opponents just think light of me, and
underestimate. Yeah.
and I thank my mom and my father for giving me these looks, because I gotta have a living outside of boxing too.
Okay, yeah. It's like, thank you, Daddy, because I gotta live. I gotta make a living. And where are you from?
I was born in New Jersey, but I moved to Delaware at a young age, so I rep Delaware.
Delaware, yeah. Okay, all right. And when I was looking at your footage, and you're really fast, and when you said Sugar Ray, I could see a lot of Sugar Ray in your movements, because Sugar Ray.
Oh man, that's a compliment. That's a legend. That's a huge compliment. I just try to be myself though. But
I know we all are uniquely divine, and we have our own spirit, and we do our things. But when I say that, it is all compliments, because I love him. He is everything to me, because because you expect boxers when I was younger to be big, and there was the big old guys, and when he came around, he was lean and he was killing it.
Yeah, yeah.
I was thinking, wait a minute, like I thought you had to be a big old, big guy, but he was like, nah, let me watch this. You know what I'm saying? So I love that, and it changed boxing for me.
Yeah.
Because I thought, seriously, it was only a big man's sport, or
Yeah. I think it's definitely a tough man's sport, but it's tough in the heart. It has nothing to do with outer appearance. It's more in the heart.
Bam! That's gonna be the title of this: Tough in the Heart, because that is so true. You never can. And that was one of the things I learned at that age, was like, it doesn't matter the size. Is the fight, right? If what you feel like. So it is just one of the things that we constantly, well, I like how you said it before. Don't be afraid of me. Don't be scared, just come in and do what you do, and let me do what I do.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
I'm so excited, because you got so many amazing things coming up, and I'm just like, and you're 26 years old. Mm-hmm. Like you said, you're a vet. I think that's so cute. My son and you are the same age, and he my middle child. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh my gosh, he's like, I'm old enough to be your mama, and you out here killing the game.
Well, you gotta think, I've been doing it for so long.
Yeah.
Like, it can get exhausting. And you got to find ways to push through. So it's not an easy thing. And I feel older than I am sometimes, just because I've been doing it for so long.
Right.
And you have to find that inspiration, that motivation that drives you. You got to keep reminding yourself why you're doing it. Because it's not something that it happens overnight. So. Mm-hmm.
You have to be focused on it. You have to move with intentions, and you just have to keep going. And then, can you share with us what you just said? I don't know if you even knew that little nugget you dropped out. You have to find the reasons why. What keeps you going? What motivates you to keep going?
It's crazy. It changes.
Right.
But I want to be inspiration. For people in my hood, people that grew up alongside me, people that don't have it as easy. And I wouldn't say as easy, because like everything in my life was sweet, but I mean easy for me, because it's easy for me to wake up and chase my dreams, but it's not easy for everybody to do that, and mentally. So
wow, that was.
That's where the inspiration part comes in, because like I can do it, but another person, maybe they had the same thing I am, but they can't put their mind. They weren't gifted with the same mental fortitude that I have. Right. So just showing them, look, and maybe giving them a push, maybe for them to do something. And it's never too late.
So for the people who listening now, can you give them some tips on how you stay inspired, or what can they do if they feeling like, man, I I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here?
You write down the things that you want, and you look at them every day. And if that don't work for you, you do read, and then you research people that doing things that you want to do. And if that don't work for you, then you just keep looking for different ways to motivate yourself. Don't get tied up in what other people say, because people have their own ways that motivate them. There's a million ways you can get motivated, but find what works for you. And then when you find what works for you, you keep pushing, and you keep making that the reason why you keep doing what you're doing. If it's family, taking care of one of your sick ones, and it's not even just boxing or sports or entertainment. It's just, just making a living, making your family comfortable, doing something that you could be proud of, no matter what it is.
Right. I love that. I do. That's what I'm talking about. Because when we're writing things down, that's my whole platform is FIT. Focus, intentional, and transforming. That's all I talk about. And you literally just said it right there. That was bam. Write it down. Figure it out, research it. When you find what you want, you focus on it. Then you move towards that intention. When you move with intention, you become a champ. You get to be a professional, right? I love that. Yeah, you get it done. You get it done. Now, what does a typical day look like for you when it's not fight day?
Wake up and eat, and I usually write before I go to sleep. I write a list of things I want to do. So I write them down. So I might head to the studio. I might write 2 songs. Come home, spend time with my family or whatever like that.
Right.
Depending on what day of the week it is, I might go out. I'll hit the gym. I maybe do a run or something like that. It switches up. When I'm not training, I kind of just try to enjoy myself. So I'm doing things that I like to do. I might play 2K. I'm a normal person. I ain't nobody special until it's time to be special. Until it's time to be special.
Until it's time to be special.
Until it's time to be special. No, I'm special, but when it's time to be special, I like going to normal mode sometimes. But when it's time to be special, I show up.
And but you know what's so crazy is I talk to my clients and I tell them all the time to focus on the process, on the day to day. And because everybody wants the perfection, they want that moment, this moment, but they're not willing to put in the work for that moment.
It's not a moment. It's something that was accumulated over time. When that time comes, you gotta be ready for the moment. And if you don't think that your moment could be tomorrow and you just miss it because you wasn't ready for it, you gotta make sure that you're ready for the moment. So if that's making music, you practicing in the mirror every single day. You just try and get your set down. You feel me? You laying the lyrics down. You got to freestyle. You spitting because you want to be on shade.
Right.
You know what I mean? You saying the same rap over and over again. But that's the work. And then when your moment comes, that's your moment. You went viral. You know what I mean? It's a movie. It's a big screen. But you got to put that work in beforehand. You can't think that it's just going to happen. And
overnight.
You're going to be ready for that moment. Because when that moment comes, like, listen, we got this for you. You got to be able to sit down on it, get it done.
I'm ready. Yeah. When somebody, give you a crack, they might crack that door. You should be willing to kick it in. Somebody told me when they give me that crack, kick it in. Like, here I am. Like, let's do this. And what's so great about it, when we're talking about your rap and all that, talk about that to us. How do you write your own songs? What does that look like?
I'm going to put this on the charger. I write my own music. That process for me is easy. Like, music is like, I love music. I love making music. So it's easy for me. I'm kind of just like in the zone and just put together lyrics and just make it true to myself. You being real, it's kind of easy to write lyrics. Well, for me it is. If you're saying what's on your mind, and it's kind of easy. And my music just displays like all types of different kind of styles. When it's like having a good time, or just talking about the motivation, just being better, or just trying to be inspirational. Just depending on how I feel that day.
Right, because you describe yourself as a versatile hip hop artist, right?
Yeah.
And I like that because, to me, you could just kind of chill on your music. It's easy to listen to. It's not something that you have to be mad about to listen to. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's whatever your vibe is. You can turn something on. I got something for you.
Yes, that's what I like. That's exactly it. So what is the latest song that you've been working on? What is the one that we can go on?
I'm always working on something, but you can go check my single out. It's called LMBO. That's on Spotify, Apple Music, on everything. So you can check that out, but I have so much. It's crazy. I got so much music, and I want to put them all out at one time so you can get an understanding of who I am as an artist. But we're taking our time, and our time is everything.
Right. You can't give it all to us now. You got to give, dole it out a little bit.
I gotta give you pieces, but when that time comes, you can listen to my music. I'm a dope artist, so when I'll be putting a project together, we're gonna release that, and that's gonna show more of who I am as an artist, and I'm gonna go on tour when I'm not training for a fight, and then I'm gonna fight, and then I'm gonna come out to my song, and then I'm like perform afterward. It's gonna be a situation.
I love it. He said, I'm a tour, then I'm going to go fight, and then I'm going to go see, I'm going to do it afterwards. It's like, yes, this is what you do. This is what you do. Tell us about LMBO, though. What does that sound?
Let Me Back Out. So it's like a pandemic type song, which, ways to let me back out. And it's just a song where it's just like, we tired of just being in the crib and just having the social distance. So let's get out and just turn up.
Let me be back out, boy. Right. Everybody is feeling that. Everybody. How has the pandemic affected you?
I think for me, it's like it hasn't been hard for me because I don't have a 9 to 5. So I know it's been harder on other people than it has been on me. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
It's been harder for other people than it has been on me. But for the most part, it's been like I know it's gonna be over at some point. So I gotta make myself prepared for that moment. And I actually had COVID, so I mean it was a situation where I lost my smell, and it kind of messed up a fight that I had coming up. So it messed up a little money for me, but I'm all right. And we got a fight coming up this 27th. But for I've been through so much that it's never a situation to go through something. Right. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's never a situation. Like, you just go through it, you get through it. Maybe that's the fighter in me, but like, you get through it, you go through it, and then you just get better. Make the situation work for you.
Right. Very true. That's how it is. It's like, well, this is yet another thing that I must overcome. And exactly. And thank God that you did not have a bad case of it,
Yeah, I'm a fighter, so I got it. I was mad because it messed up. I told you it messed up my fight out for that. So it messed up a little money for me, but all in all, it's always a plan. That's how I looked at it. Like, it's a plan. It's a reason why this is like this. So
right.
I didn't stress it too much. I was more so like, okay, I got the COVID. Let me just go. I DoorDash for 2 weeks. So I ate a little bit. What's crazy? I'm kind of.
You what? Listen, I lost it. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. You got to tell me what you say, because that was funny. Okay, you said.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Now you got to go back, because the last thing I heard was I DoorDash for a couple of weeks, and then I'm like, and then you're like, you know what? And then you start smiling real hard, so I knew it was going to be good, and that was all we.
Yeah, I said I'm an emotional eater. Like when stuff starts to get rocky, I like to eat. So it's funny because when I'm in training camp, I get a little angry. Like, I get a little mad because, like, when I can't eat what I want to eat and I'm making weight or something, you know what I mean? I have to be selective with what I eat. So I'm just kind of like, like, you mess with me, I'm like.
You hangry. That's me. I get very hangry.
Is that what it's called?
That's what it's called. I'm hungry and now I'm angry. So I'm hangry. Yeah. Like, you do not want to mess with me when, and I think it's been happening a long time. Remember when Naomi Campbell, when she was a model and she was always fighting people? She was hangry. Just give that girl biscuit.
Nah, I mean, I know that's what it is because when I eat, I feel better and I have to apologize.
Yeah.
I'll be like, my fault. I had to come at you like that, but like I was trying to get something done and you was like slowing me up. Like.
Right. Like, no, I had to eat. Like, I'm so sorry.
No, but seriously, I ate for about 2 weeks. Just ate what I wanted to eat. Sometimes you gotta do that. And then I just got back to training.
Yeah.
I just got back to training doing what I was do, get my runs in the morning time doing it.
Well, we are all in awe because you said that, and we appreciate you saying that because a lot of people don't admit I'm an emotional eater. I think I am just plain out a food addict. You know what I'm saying? Because
I mean,
I will eat.
I'm telling you how deep it is.
Yeah, come through.
Let me tell you how deep it is. In training camp, I take pictures of food that I can't eat so that after I fight, I can eat it. Now, I don't know. I don't know if I need to see somebody, but I want the food so bad that I take pictures of it so I can look at it, can't eat it, and then afterwards go ahead and eat it.
You're like, I'm gonna be back to this. I'm gonna be back. I'm a favorite.
Yeah, I'm like, hold on, what's this? Because I'll be forgetting, and then I get mad because I didn't eat it before I had the chance. I'm like, I meant to have that. Oh, I meant to do that. I put that right on my phone, and I be having a list of things I'm gonna go to. Like, I gotta hit up this steakhouse, and then we gotta hit this. Remember, we gotta go to New York because we gotta try that.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm laughing so hard because that's genius, literally genius.
Hey, I don't want to forget what I want. It's crazy, but that's how much I love food. But it's finding that balance just so that you can, you know what I mean? So, because if I ate the way I wanted to eat, I'll be a heavyweight. I'll tell you that.
You'll be a sumo wrestler. You will be.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'll probably be a sumo wrestler. You probably hit it on that because I just like to eat. But that
you know how to do
is major.
Yeah,
discipline is so major. Without that discipline, you can't do nothing.
Listen, you just made everybody's day right now. I mean, Shut It Down is everybody's favorite right now because
you gotta shut down the food because they be coming. Like yeah. You know what's crazy? Let me give you a reason why they gave me
the name
Shut It Down.
The
name Shut It Down.
Right. Okay. Come through.
I was in church one day, and the pastor, we had like a guest pastor or something. And they was like shutting down drugs and shutting down alcohol and shutting down different things in your life so you can get where you need to be. Shutting down the distractions, shutting down. And I like this. So like I made a shirt and I started wearing it when I went to the gym. People started calling me Shut It Down.
I love that because that is so true. I totally was going to ask you too, like how do you become Shut It Down? Yeah. But it's crazy. I thought of so many things, but that never came in my mind.
Yeah, it's not about fighting it. So it's not about shutting down your opponent. It has nothing to do with boxing. It's more life. It's more just shutting down anything that's in your way. You know what I mean?
Right.
When you can shut down things that are in your way and you can focus, anything's possible.
Right.
And I carry that with everything that I do. When it's music or it's me being an artist, me being anything I wanted that I'm trying to achieve at the time, just putting that's just my attitude. It's just my swag. It's just how I move. It's
you even shut it down.
Like this ain't going to stop me. Like when stuff's getting away and try to stop me, like I automatically get defensive. Like that's not going to stop me. Like
right. I love that because what's so great about what you just said, not only are you so dead on. Like literally, I'm gonna have to steal that. Like take a picture of some food that I want.
Oh, that's cool. I just want 10%.
Yeah, 10%. Oh, you got it. 10% is yours, boo. But what happens is when you do that, you have the discipline enough, though.
Yeah.
And that's the key. Discipline is everything. Because I don't believe in, some people say cheat days or I'm cheating and they beat themselves up. No, go ahead and eat it when you can eat it.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's like it's a time and a place for everything. Right now may not be the time for fries, which is my crack right now.
Yeah.
Fries is my crack.
Fries. Well, you like me because like I get on certain things at certain times. So like, before my last fight, I was on this Mexicans thing where I just was, everything Mexican. I was like, dang, I might turn Mexican because I'm eating too much Mexican food.
Okay, Julio. We're going to call you Julio in a minute, right?
I'm actually Panamanian, so I have Latin roots in me, but man, I was tearing up some Mexican food. I'm like, why am I like this? Right. I started like cooking Mexican food. I get like real into stuff. I was like getting real cultured, like, so whatever. That's how I am like you, but that's over with. Cause now I'm not even feeling Mexican. I think I'm gonna go on a pizza binge.
Right.
I've been doing research on pizza, and I want to try different kinds of pizza. You should see my food right now. I got like different kinds. It's like it's the cheese and the bread and different cultures they had. It's this big. It's major.
Wait, you guys?
You would think a pizza is a pizza, but it's not. It's not. Saying. People make pizza differently.
He literally just said he did research on pizza. I'm laughing so hard because he ain't playing. He's like,
No, I'm dead serious. You know what? And I might start a YouTube or something because I will drive for a certain kind of pizza. Like I will drive to Rhode Island to get a certain kind of pizza if they have a pizza that is known for something.
That you want. Yeah, I hear you. Listen, food make you do amazing things. You do things that you just normally wouldn't do for what you want, right? Food.
Yeah. I think it's part of my personality, I think, though. I'm like, when I want something, I get it. I get it. So, right. And I like to know things, so I do research.
Yes,
I'm always trying to get better at what I'm doing. So.
Yeah. So what would you give, first of all, how can people stay in contact with you, knowing what's going on? How can we follow you?
You can follow me on Instagram.
And what are you on Instagram?
Kai Shut It Down. That's my artist name. Kai Shut It Down. You can find my music on the Kai Shut It Down. You can find everything on the Kai Shut It Down. I'm actually thinking about changing my name.
To what?
The Kai Shut It Down.
Legally?
Just because I think I want people to just call me that because they have to. That's branding. I think I do everything to the extreme. So like, I've been talking to my mom about it. She not digging it, but
that's what I'm saying. Like forever, ever. Like you can have a doing business as, you can have that as your stage name.
Like, I can't make nobody say like if a police ever gonna pull me over, you guys say Kai Shut It Down.
Shut it down, David.
Like,
you don't want to say.
You're not gonna look at my ID. You're gonna see Kai Shut It Down.
I love it because
I'm pondering over and see exactly how I want to do it. But it's something I'm thinking about for branding issues because I want to be known for my name, and it just gets complicated when you're looking for me. Sometimes people are looking for music and they look under my name. Sometimes people look for my boxing and they look under my artist name. So I put it all together. If I find a way to bridge the gap.
That's why I Misfit One. Right? That's me. That's you. You can Google everywhere. That and I'm Elizabeth Colin will pop up. Right? Mm-hmm. So I do get it. I understand exactly what you're saying, but I'm going to call you Kai Shut It Down forever, like forever. From now on, you don't have to worry about it.
That's what I'm looking for. And so all your friends will call me that too, because I don't want to tell them my story.
What's my name? It's Kai Shut It Down. That's okay. That's what everybody go. Y'all hear him out here from now on in these streets. When you see Kai, you better say, "Hey, Kai, shut it down."
Yeah, but a lot of people do it. Like some people normally do it though. So like, it's a thing. It's a thing. But I go with Kai too. Kai is cool because that's just like. But I want you just to put them together. This is just part of just because I feel you. I feel you. Listen, Kai, shut it down.
people who's listening to you, you gave them such great advice about writing it down and really going after what you want. Is it anything else you want to let us know? Because you really are just, so delightful. I am just loving this. I love how you obsessed with food, just like us. Like you tell you my people, and how you really don't even realize what a great point you have when you take the picture of something that you want to eat and save it. That's genius, literally genius, because it's called discipline.
Yeah.
And you got the discipline to do that. So, you don't have to have it right now.
You don't got to have it right now.
But you will have it.
Yeah. You just got to get to that. You got to get to it.
You have to get to, you can earn it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You earn it. So, we just going to be watching you. Your big fight is, the 27th of February.
Yep. It's going to be huge. You're going to hear about it. There's no way you're not going to hear about it. It's going we just finalizing some things and, making sure everything goes away. So I don't want to say nothing to mess nothing up.
No, we not.
I know you got a bunch of fans, and somebody gonna say something to somebody.
Yeah, like, we be talking. We talk like we be like, "And did you know?" No.
Nah, but it's gonna be something big. So you're gonna see that's gonna be on. I can tell you it's gonna be on Fox.
Okay, so what I'm telling everybody right now, make sure we follow you because I know you're gonna be
follow me on Instagram. I'm gonna announce it at some point. So follow me on Instagram, Twitter. Kai shut it down.
Kai, shut it down. That's all it is. It's done. It's a wrap. You are absolutely amazing. I am so impressed with you doing your thing, man. Keep it going. Keep being an inspiration to these young people out in these streets. Because I love how you say you could do anything as long as you work for it, put in the work. Because that's important.
It's a fact. It's a fact. No matter your circumstance. No matter your circumstance. People always had it worse than you. There's always somebody out there had it worse than you. You can't feel bad for yourself. You gotta go for it.
I love it. I have that. That's the end of the thing right there. It's a wrap. Kai, shut it down. Just shut it down. Until next week, you guys, stay fit.